Hello, my name is Gwen, and welcome to your practice. Today we'll be focusing on the Ajna chakra, your third eye. You might have heard that. So we'll be opening up the third eye to our intuition, our imagination, and the color indigo. So your purples mixed in with your blues. You might want to wear that for this practice or not. Let's start by bringing our palms together. And then bring your thumbs right into your forehead where that chakra is and give it a light little press. Close your eyes. Feel the palms together. And then let yourself slowly bow from there. So let yourself come downward to your mat. A light little press through the baby fingers into the mat, through the sides of the forearm to the elbows. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth with a sigh. And one more like that. And then go ahead and bring the palms down. Today you might need a scarf, anything that might lengthen your arms, maybe a little bit of an elastic band or a yoga strap, and have that off to the side for our last pose. So we're going to start with child's pose, but a wide knee. So bring your knees outward so that your sit bones can nestle into your sole of your foot, thereabouts. Come down to your forearms, and then you can stack the hands and have your forehead down on that stack, or forehead down on the floor. Wherever you are, find your place and take a few deep breaths here. We'll be here for a minute or two. Breathe, lengthen the back. Each breath, feel and notice that sensation in the back body. Breathe into whatever you're experiencing here. Eyes are closed. Breath is deep. Last breath like this. Let yourself come up and walk the hands over to one side so that the sternum, the heart center, you can fold over that thigh and press. Walk the hands over, put one palm onto the other, and let yourself come down onto that stack or reach the arms outward. Press into the palms and back through the sit bones. And notice that sensation in the side body. Breathe into that sensation now. And one more breath, just like this. Then walk your hands over to the other side. Fold over that thigh. Let the heart center rest. Arms reach, or you can bring them right underneath the forehead. Find your place and then rest. Press into the hands wherever they are. Reach through the sit bones backward and feel into that side body once again. Send it all your inhale. Notice how it relaxes on the exhale a little bit more each breath. And one more breath wherever you are. Walk the hands below the shoulders with a press all the way up. From here, come on to your knees. Hands and knees here. A little cat and cow. Look forward, let the belly drop on an inhale. Sit bones point up, and as you exhale, point those sit bones down. Feel that curve of the spine, let the head hang. Inhale and exhale. Nice and slow with the breath. And then pause there. Opposites. So opposite hand down, stays down, opposite knee, the other leg out, and the other arm out. Look down. Take a deep breath there. And as you exhale, elbow to knee, slow, slow, slow. Feel the arcing of the spine. Inhale, reach through those opposite foot and hand and fingers. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. And one more. Place it down, cat and cow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, curve. And then pause there, other side. Opposite arm, opposite leg, reach. Exhale, tap, elbow to knee. Pause. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. And then pause there. From here, we're going to come into something that looks like melted heart. But instead of placing our hearts down, we're going to place our forehead down. So like a little bow. Place the hands outward, forehead down between. Sit bones are upward, whatever that looks like for you. And then the palms come up, fingertips remain down. Take a deep inhale right there. Let the palms now come down as the fingers spread wide. Palm presses down, fingers are up off of the floor. And then place them down. Now they flow, the hands flow. Fingertips press, palm pops up, and then downward, like you're moving through mud. Nice and slow with the hands. Notice the shoulders, the back body as you move like this. Nice inhale. And two more just like that. Palm lifts, fingertips press. Fingers come down into that mud. Palm presses, fingers are up. Relax, let the elbows come back. Let yourself come upward. Curl the toes right into the mat now. And let the sit bones come up into a puppy. So not quite up into your down dog. Let the lengthen through the arms and let the sit bones come back, back, back. And then lengthen through one leg and bend generously through the other. Let the head hang between the arms so that you can feel the ears when you come from each side to side. And then switch. Let the other heel come down. Nice little walking the dog here. One heel, slow, slow, slow. And then the other. And then walk the hands backward to the feet. All the way up. Palms touch. Thumbs to the heart center. And here we're going to take a big step forward. A nice wide length, wide stance here. Then bring your hands into your hip crease. Send your sit bones back, back, back. You can walk your hands down to the feet and then to the mat. And have your hands below the shoulders here. Bring one hand just below the nose. And the other can come to the foot first, then upward, and maybe all the way up into a twist. Then you'll switch. Other hand, foot, upward halfway, and possibly all the way. Find your place. It can also rest, if you have a sore shoulder, arm, it can rest on the back of the pelvis. Perfect. Wherever you are. Then all the way back. Bend those knees. Let yourself curl up. All the way up. Nice and slow. Interlace the fingers behind you. Leave them there first. But have the shoulders open up, so let them come backward as you come downward. Bend those knees. Like you're going to place the forehead down, let it come down. And then let the head hang. Arms can remain there, or let them come downward wherever it feels good. 2 to 3 breaths just like that. Let the head hang, the fountain of youth, head below the sit bones. And one more breath here. Like someone's pulling the knuckles. Let them lead the way up, up, up. Then downward. Woo. Face the way that the back leg is going to come, right to the forward. And then step wide. As you bend the knees, you'll come down into a fold. Walk the hands outward and the feet backward. Come into that downward facing dog and walk the dog one more time here. Just notice what you notice. From here, very gently let the knees bend and come on down. Sit, and we're going to come into what's called shoelace. So there's going to be a couple options here. So not everyone can do full shoelace. So maybe a half shoelace. This is all about the hips. So if the hips are super tight, maybe it's going to be half. Maybe it won't look exactly like this. It might be somewhere over here, here, here. I'm going to represent the full shoelace. So I'm going to bring one leg in front of the other, open up my heels, and sit right between them. So from here, this is the one where you may need a scarf or a strap, because we're going to do cow face arms. So if you have the right leg over, you're going to reach the opposite arm up. And then as it comes up, just feel yourself come on over a little side bend, and then back to center and bend that elbow. The other one's going to reach behind. So if you need something, bring it with you with that hand. Comes up, a little side bend, bend the elbow, other one comes up to meet it. And let's not reach for the moon here. So you don't have to have the fingertips touch. Sometimes it's nice just to go a little bit halfway so that you can feel and sense the body open without struggle or force. A few deep breaths just like this as the sit bones sink down. The eyes can close as you notice what you notice. Elbows are reaching in opposite directions. The back of the head might be resting on that top forearm area, wrist. If it is, press into it. And then look over to that arm, that with the eyes closed. Point the nose in that general direction. And then back to center. One more breath in these with the arms like this. And then let that go. Interlace the fingers. The leg on top. Come on, let the knuckles drag. And you'll pause wherever that is for you. So maybe you might be quite bendy. This might be in your practice, and you can place the knuckles right down in the crook, the arch of the foot, down into the mat, press through the arm, and then let the head hang. Deep breath wherever you find yourself. You never have to look like anyone. Find the shape that you're now in, and breathe. Perfect. And one more breath, just like this. Unravel. Come on over to the other side here. So we're still same legs, same everything. We just shifted and rotated the torso over to the other side. And you might stay upright or bring one elbow into that thigh, palms down, looking down, and then let the head hang. A few deep breaths wherever you find yourself in this shape now. Relax through the jaw. Slacken through the jaw. Let the tongue leave the top of the roof of the mouth. Breathe nice and easy here. And one more breath. Let yourself come up. From here, bring the hands into that top leg. Lift it. Lift the other one out. And then come on over with both feet like a hammock. So let the back, lower back come downward and sway. A little windshield wiper action while you roll over the soles of your feet. Notice the big toe edge, the baby toe edge, as the knees slowly come from one side to the other. So you might notice the hip crease on one side come down as the other one comes up. Exaggerate that a wee bit. And then let that sit bone come down and the other one rise. Side to side now. Close the eyes. And notice how you feel. For one more this way. And then one more that way. And then go ahead and come on to hands and knees once again. We're going to come over to the other side by bringing the other one over. Widen through the heel so that you can come down. Remember that you can go one leg. So now you're on the other side, so maybe it's one leg. Find your place here. If you're sitting in a chair, it's one leg over the other. And then for you, grab, maybe you want to lengthen through the arms. So I have now the left leg on top. I'm going to reach through the right like a yawn. Sway to that side. Then come to your center. Other arm comes to reach for that strap. Even though you know you can touch the hands, sometimes it's nice to go halfway or just even a tenth of the way, a fourth of the way. Feel the heart center open up as one elbow reaches up and the other down. Feel the back of the head press into the wrist, forearm. Then look in that general direction of that arm. Eyes are closed. Take a deep breath. You can send the nose to center. Couple more breaths right there. And one more breath wherever you are. Then reach up. Take the strap out. Interlace the fingers and let the knuckles come forward. Then trace all the way down towards the foot. You never have to get there. Maybe the knuckles go into the curve of your foot there, the arch, and down into the mat. The arm can press into that leg, and you can pause there for a breath, 2 or 3. One side will be very different than the other. Notice that. And then slowly let the torso just kind of fall. Let gravity do all the work, and the nose point down, and then the head becomes heavy. Take a few deep breaths into whatever you're experiencing in the lower spine, back of the hips, edges of the body. Nice deep breath in and then one more breath here. Slowly let yourself sit up. And then rotate yourself. You're going to stay with the same legs wherever they are. And rotate the torso to the other side. Fingertips can press. Elbow into the knee, the thigh on that side maybe. Find where it feels good. Maybe you come downward each breath. Noticing what you feel as the head starts to hang on this side. Breathe into whatever you're experiencing. Relax through the jaw. Relax through the arms a little bit. The shoulders. And one more breath just like that. Then walk the hands all the way up. This is where we use the arms. So let the legs relax. Let the arms do all this work. Lift that top leg. Let the arms lift it and place it. And then go ahead and do the same with the other. Lift and place. Hands come back. You can be on your knuckles or fingertips to you. And then windshield wiper the knees to one side and then slowly, slowly to the other. Once you have the gist of the movement, close your eyes and feel into the soles of your feet. Baby toe edge presses, big toe edge. Roll over to the sole of the feet. Notice the hip crease lift on one side. Exaggerate that lift. Let it come upward. And then deliberately let it come down through your awareness, that mindfulness, without force or struggle. Just notice how it lifts. You can lightly pause and then lowers. Now breathe and move like this mindfully. One more this way. And one more that way. And then go ahead and bring the soles of your feet towards each other. Coming into a wide knee now and butterfly. So walk the sit bones backward from the heels so that the diamond shape is just a wee bit bigger, just a wee bit wider here. Bring the hands to the outer knees and the feet away from each other. Just a wee bit away from each other. And now press through the arms like you're closing the book. Let the soles of the feet come towards the floor and feel that resistance of the legs. They offer that resistance. As they come up, the forehead comes down. And it might tap on some of us. And then let the knees come down, down, down. And then up. Let that lower back round, let the spine round, the belly hollow, and the forehead come downward. Never has to get there. Let's do 2 more like that. Pressing the legs out, the arms offer resistance. Coming up, the legs offer that resistance as the arms do all the work. Round that spine. You can even hang on to the shins, the knees, and round, and the forehead doesn't have to come anywhere close to the knees. Then nice and tall through the spine as the legs come down. Offer that resistance. And then all the way up. From here, bring the back of the hands together in between the knees. Press the knees into the hands and pry open like you're feeling like they're like cement. You can't even move them. And then pause. Then let the legs come down. Come into the traditional yin pose now of butterfly. And let the head come downward. It'll look very different to a lot of people. The wall is a beautiful thing. You can use it if this is too much for you and just let the legs come down. You might even need blankets or pillows behind those knees. So every body is going to be different in every pose. Find and experiment. I like to hang on with my hands and open up through the top of my feet, like I'm opening them up just a wee bit as the head comes down. And then I relax that. You might like to have the elbows on the shins or in front and down or behind. Wherever you are now, let gravity do all the work. We're going to come into a breath that suits this pose really well. So as you find your next inhale, press through the stomach wall and let that belly become big, round, and wide. And as you exhale, send that navel to the spine and hollow through the belly. Inhale, broad and wide, fill up that belly, press, 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 and as you exhale, hollow.
Relax the breath now. Relax the belly. The sensation might be heightening as gravity sends the whole body a little bit further into it. Relax through the jaw for a handful more breaths. And one more breath just like this. From here, roll up. We'll come into our Shavasana from here. If you have a scarf, we'll use it as an iPad. So have it over to your side. Come into your Shavasana, whatever that looks like for your body today. So if you're on a chair, lean back into it. On the floor, widen through the legs, maybe a little wiggle here and there. Scarf can come over to the eyes, so a little denser of darkness there. A little bit of weight on the back of the eyelids. Knuckles heavy, or palms, one on the heart center, one on the belly. Whatever feels delicious, please do. See if you can relax that little bit more through the toes, the calves. Relaxing through the thighs, the sit bones, that lower spine, broad and wide, all the way up through the spinal column, soft shoulders. Feel that warmth through the arms to the fingertips, through the edges of the neck, right through the back of the throat. All the way through the jaw, the temples, to the middle of the brain. Let your awareness, your imagination, let it sit right there. Feel that deep relaxation each breath. Give yourself permission to stay here a little longer. Put the palms together in deep appreciation for yourself for showing up. Thumbs into the third eye, the middle of the forehead, a light little press of appreciation. Let's send it out beyond these walls in that loving kindness to all. Namaste.